As you can see, this is how the game goes without optimization. And as you can see, this is how the game goes with optimization. As you can see, there was a huge change in game performance with just a simple optimizer. If you want to have a big change also in your video game, be careful. It should be clarified that this works for all video games, for everyone, absolutely everything Fortnite, GAL, Minecraft, Lords of Legends, Free Fire, any game, even if it is an emulator or whatever, any game you have on your computer it will work. So if you want to increase the performance in all your game, stay in this video that I am going to teach you how to do it. Since I started the channel, that is, since I started uploading optimization videos. I started with the first version, which is amazing. It's called Incredible FPS 10.0. That which has a very ugly interface and also does not work very well. And well, I released that version a year ago. A year and a half ago. It's been almost 2 years since I released that version. And well, when I released the first version, it helped a lot of people and it didn't help a lot of people. Well, a lot of people liked it and all that, and it did help with the performance of releasing another version and then another version, then another version and then another and another and another. I made so many versions that we literally started from 1.0 until we reach 5.5. That even so, after making so many and so many versions, 5.5 still had some problems, right? So I decided to release FSX. That this would be the last. That is, not the last version, but this would be like. In other words, like the new FPS that this is the name of this FPSX optimizer, and this optimizer is an optimizer. Well, complete. As I explained at the beginning, this optimizer can optimize RAM, processor, GPU, CPU, storage drive, Windows, and this optimizer is in charge of optimizing your entire computer. Absolutely your entire computer, and apart from that, it is also in charge of optimizing your game with this optimizer. Well, you can add your games. The game that you want to optimize, you add it and it optimizes it. And you can also optimize your game every time you go to play. It has a game mode that is very complete. The truth helps a lot. Literally the game mode can make you go from 10 FPS to 50 and up to 80. Let's say FPS, or maybe not that much, but from 10 FPS to 50 FPS and a stable 50 FPS without lag even. This program also reduces latency and removes delay and all that. As I told you, a very complete program, very advanced. That's why it has taken me so long and it takes me so long to improve it and make it work. Well, very good. And well, we finally have this first version of FPSX that works perfectly well. It has already been tested a lot and it doesn't give us any kind of problem. So if you want to literally go from 10 FPS to 60 FPS, stay in this video and I'm going to teach you how to do it with this or how to use this optimizer to increase your FPS and also to make your computer go faster if it's slow and if you have a good PC and it's in this video and you have a PC that the FPS is good for you and you don't need more FPS and you're in this video. Stay tuned because this program will also help you a lot. Perhaps if you have a good PC and you can run at 300 FPS with this program, it could reach you even more or your PC could go even faster now, or you could open many more applications, which you could open earlier. And well, anyway, we are going to use the optimizer to download the optimizer. We are going to go to our default browser and in our default browser we are going to put this URL that is incredible. fpcx-7.org, which is the URL of the web page where all my optimizers are located, which I will be leaving in the description anyway. Well, being once on this web page. Okay, let me close. You're going to get several ads as you go by. You just close it and I'd be on this page. I'm going to download the FPSX optimizer. You just click on the start button. When you start it, it will send you to a page with an ad that I'm going to show you right now. As you can see, this is what you are going to see right now. We are going to wait for it to load. As you can see, here is the photo of my channel. As you can see, it will send you to that page with an ad and you have to skip all these ads. If they don't know how to skip those ads, they're going to give you a button here where it says remove ad that is here on the web page. As you can see, remove ad. You are going to remove it and they are going to send you a video on the channel in which I teach how to skip all those ads. Once all those ads are gone, it will send them to a Mediafire link and in the Mediafire link they download the optimizer. Once downloaded, we are going to go to where they have downloaded it, which in this case I always download it to the desktop and right-click it. Extract. Here it will leave a compressed file and you will extract it. This is extracted with WinRAR and it gives some error when decompressing it with WinRAR. They decompress it with 7. In my case, I'm going to unzip it with WinRAR. Right-click to extract here and it's going to ask for a password, which the good password is the name of the channel, which is X. Relax. Once the password is set, you are going to accept it and that would be it. That's it. It will have been unzipped and it will give you this file called FPSX and it says the version 7.1 is in 0.0.0. And well, the real file can now be deleted or saved somewhere. And well, here with Premiere here is the .x file. You call it right-click run. As an administrator, it is important to run the administrator so that the application has the permissions to be installed in the system. We are going to run it as administrator. This is the installer. It will say loading files bx relax. And well, we are going to wait a moment for it to be executed then. And here, as you can see, it's already open. And as you can see, this is the interface. As you can see above, it says Game Optimizer to check FPS here and here. To this on the left side we have my YouTube channel that as it says here, you can go to my channel by clicking and well, obviously here to close. Well, the case is that obviously to install it is very simple. Giving it a click to install and we can uninstall it in case you want to uninstall it. And here, as you can see, it says, a shortcut will be created on the desktop and here, as you can see, it gives you all the information. As you can see, it reduces the ping, it removes the truth, it gives them all the information of what they do. You can read it. It is very, very short, and if you click where it says to see optimized, it will send you to this place that says below. These are images of what the optimizer already installed looks like. As you can see, this is what the starting looks like. This is how the interface looks, because of the optimizations, and on this side we have good information. Well, this is how it looks. We only have these 3, that is, it only has very few options, which are already with these few options. It is literally the best optimizer. So good. You only have these few options because just the first version itself. This video is very supported and has many likes and many people comment and many people share it, and that is very supported. This is for continuing to release more and more versions. Well, I'm going to click back and well, obviously I'm going to install it by clicking on install and well, we're going to wait a moment. If it is, it's going to tell you we're installing FPSX, but one moment please. So good. Let's wait for it to settle here. Since FPS no longer appears, it has been installed successfully, we are going to accept it. This is going to come out. We click OK and it would already be installed. We can now close the installer here. As you can see, I'm going to close it once. It's going to say come back soon. It's going to tell you this. You're going to accept it. It's going to say home for using our FPS optimizers, XP, blah 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 blah, and we accept again, and I would be sending you my YouTube channel and the optimizer would be closing. Sorry for the installer of the FPSX optimizer. And well, once installed here on the desktop, it will leave this file called FPSX, which you will right-click, run as administrator. This is so that the optimizer has permissions to optimize the system. So good. We hear it as an administrator, otherwise it will not work. So good. We wait a moment for it to be executed and it will come out. Well, this logo that you are seeing here is going to load and here it is going to tell you that we are starting at 3 FPS, but one moment please. So okay, let's wait for this to start. This is going to be good. It won't take long. And well, and as it already says welcome to FPS, and down there as you can see it is loading. So well, let's wait a moment for it to load us there. As you can see, already loaded. We already have, this is the interface. And well, this is all here. We have Optimize Game, which is the first one. As you can see here, it says Optimize Games, and below it says all the information about what it does. That stops there. Services and processes that are unnecessary to play. Increases FPS when playing any game. When you restart Windows, services and processes are set to default to optimize the game. Obviously, you only click on this icon and you would already be optimized. It seems like optimizing the game, and this one that we have here is to optimize the world. That this does all the optimization, such as optimizing the internet, the registry, the GPU, the graphics card, the processor, the hard drive, the RAM memory reduce. That does everything well, or this I recommend that you do it yes or yes, this optimizes. Because the computer, everything in general, I recommend that you optimize it. And well, here we have the section to add games that if we click on it, we are going to give it a moment here, he says. If you have already selected the game you want to optimize, click OK to start optimizing it. So good. We are going to wait a moment and we are going to select the game that we want to optimize, as you can see here. In my case, all this comes out for now in this Windows. I don't have video games because, well, It's a newly installed Windows that I just installed to use this optimizer in this case. So I'm going to choose this file pretending it's a video game. So okay, we're going to open it and then we click OK because it has already selected the video game, and as you can see it says optimizing favorite games. But one moment please. In this way, your video game would already be optimizing. You select it and it is optimized, and it would already be in case you have a problem in your video game due to optimization. As you can see here below, it says add your favorite games and optimize them by left clicking. The game optimization is removed. So good. You left click on this same icon and it will be the same. Only instead of optimizing it will eliminate the optimization. Well, and that's it up there. As you can see it says optimizing favorite games. So okay. Let's wait for the optimization to finish, and once optimized it says favorite game successfully optimized. To revert the optimization, left click add game. As you can see there it says that it would already be there. We accept it. He is going to tell you this and we accept it, and the game would already be optimized, because that is how you optimize the game that you want to optimize. So good. And here on this side we have to optimize games so that they do this every time they open their video game. For example, if I'm going to play Minecraft, what do I know? I click optimize game and wait a moment. For example, I'm going to click optimize game right now. It will say optimizing games. Wait a moment please. And you are going to wait? Well, it is optimized. Well, put this as a game booster, as a game mode. Well, so to speak, you click on optimize and your computer will be optimized for games. It can increase the FPS by a lot. The game. This option can increase you from 10 FPS to 60 FPS in any game, and as you can see below, it says, it stops services and processes that are necessary to play. Increases the BPS when playing any game. When restarting Windows the process services are set by default. In other words, you must do this every time you go to play. Well, because if you turn off your computer, restart it, this game mode, well, this game optimization will no longer be activated. So good. You must click on it. Optimize each time you go to play, and once it has been optimized, we are going to wait for this to optimize again by clicking on optimize games. It will say game successfully optimized. Something I forgot to tell you, all the optimizations. Good too, the two optimizations of optimizing PC and optimizing games take a long time to apply. So good, you must be patient and wait. Well, once you click optimize the game, it will tell you successfully optimized games. You are going to accept it and you are going to accept it. And I recommend that when you click on optimize the game, close the optimizer. Close the optimizer and open your video game, and there you will see an incredible change in performance. It will literally increase your FPS a lot just by giving it to optimize games. I'm going to show you right now a before and after, without clicking on optimize games and clicking on optimize games. It is a before and after in video games and in performance in video games. The next section we have is to optimize. This is the next section that we have is to optimize. That this is good is what Windows optimization does. I already explained. So good. You give it a click on optimize. Ready. This will make your Windows go much faster. Your internet will be much faster. The ping will be greatly reduced and the FPS will also increase, much more in video games. It's also going to say latency is going to remove input lag, and it's also going to remove delay and eliminate FPS drops. Optimizes the processor. Reduces excessive consumption of RAM and disk processor. Optimizes graphics. And well, all that. This greatly helps the computer to run much faster and much better, and also to open many more applications. Windows can literally start you up in 15 seconds. It will open everything faster and your computer will be faster in everything, because it will affect everything and it will help a lot in everything. So I recommend that you give it to optimize yes or yes. It will also affect gaming performance a lot. It will literally increase you 20 more FPS in video games, or it can even increase you much more. So good. Only with this optimized you can increase the FPS a lot in all your games, and besides your PC will be quite fast. So good. Let's give it to optimize, and well, it will be the same as all. Well, it's going to say optimizing. Wait a moment please. So good. Let's wait for it to be optimized. As I told you, the optimizations take a long time to be applied. So well, you have to be patient. As you can see, it says there that it is already being used. So let's wait for it to be optimized while it applies the optimization. What you are seeing here is going to come out, and you probably have it in customize. You are going to adjust it to obtain the best performance, and they are going to apply and accept it. This will disable all Windows graphics to increase Windows performance, and also this will affect gaming and will also increase FPS. The games to see your Windows much faster. So good. You are going to adjust it to obtain the best performance. You are going to click on apply and accept, and that's it, and that's it. Well, you're still waiting for the optimization to finish, aren't you? When this optimization is applied, that's good, it continues to be applied. Many files like these will appear on the desktop and all over the computer that will look like this transparently. As you can see here on the desktop, I already got 2 files called desktop anypoint, which is. These are system files that are going to show up in many places in the system, which in Windows or all Windows are in hidden mode, and they are system files, and for some reason these system files are in hidden mode. It affects performance. So when you click optimize, they will be displayed. They will be seen. Well, they will no longer be hidden. They will be seen. In case that bothers you, you are going to give it. You are going to open the File Explorer. You are going to go to the section. It will be like this at the beginning. You are going to go to the section where it says View. In the View section, they are going to give it a where it says Hidden Elements, and that's it. And disable it. The hidden elements will no longer be seen. If you want them to be seen again in hidden elements and activate them, well, once optimized it will say optimized successfully. They will accept it. This will come out and they will click on accept, and it would already be once optimized. It would be there and your computer would be optimized, because the internet would be fast. Now, it already explains everything that this option does. So good, I don't want to explain it anymore. And here is the side by side. The search engine will change them. Only the icon will appear. In case you don't like that only the icon appears, you are going to right click it. The taskbar is going to give you search, and it's going to put show search box in case you want it to come out as output. In this case, I'm going to leave it again with show icon that just puts it just when you click on optimize, and that's it. And well, once optimized, they restart, of course, for the changes to take effect. Those in the optimize section here, you have to restart, and that would be it. This is done only once. This optimize section in the optimize game section is done every time you go to play. Every time you go to play, so that it is optimized. Every time you go to play, they have to do this. Click on it, optimize the game. And well, the next thing we have is the cleaning section. By the way, I also recommend that you always add your games and optimize them. In other words, this is done only once, but are you going to add all your games? Well, and in case you have a problem with a video game, you can eliminate it by left-clicking, and the optimize the game section is always done every time you go to play. Well, I've already said this many times, but hey, forever, every time you go to play and optimize games, and your game will go super fast. So good. Now we have the cleaning section, which when you click on it will obviously tell you this option is not available yet. It is under maintenance because I want to do a good deep cleaning to free up a lot of space, but it is still there. It won't work because it's not available yet. Well, I'm working on it. The next version is probably ready, and this section here that says more options, we open it and here we close it. Well, when we click on the plus button, as you can see, we have the internet more to the core. The plus button will tell you that this option will be available in the next version of FPCX. That option will be launched if the optimizer has enough support and many people like it. Share the video where you have downloaded this optimizer so that many more people know about this optimizer and thus release more versions with incredible optimizations. It will be available depending on the support that the optimizer has. Well, and now we have the internet section that if you click on it, as you can see it says click. For more information we click on it. It will tell you this option makes some adjustments to your internet to reduce ping in games and eliminates packet loss. So good. We are going to click on accept, and it will ask you if you want to apply this setting in this case. If you do not want to apply it, click on no, and if what is applicable to yes. I recommend it so that you have a low ping in all your games. So good. I'm going to say yes, and he's going to say it by activating the internet in game mode. But a moment please, and that would be it. This option is applied quite quickly. This will greatly reduce the ping in all your games. If you play online, it will reduce the ping a lot, and it will also reduce the packet loss. This CMD file will come out as you can see, and if you have already applied this option, as you can see I have already applied it. Will you want to overwrite? In this case, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say that if this is not going to work for you again, if they haven't applied it, in this case I had already applied it, so well, that works for me. So good. Let's wait a moment for the internet to be optimized. Once optimized, it will say internet optimized for game successfully. We are going to accept it. This will come out and we are going to click accept, and it would already be down here. It will say used for gaming successfully, and it would be this way. They would already have the internet. Well, fast, a very low ping, zero packet loss. The internet is fast. The games are fast and fast. Windows comes very fast. Everything will be fine for you, and you will have your computer fully optimized, well optimized. At the end of this video he will show you a before and after. So good. Here as you can see in this section, the plus sign, here we have it. If we hit the plus sign, it's going to show you more options, these options here. There should be more than 20 options here. The problem is that this is the first version and it only has one option, but for the next versions there will be more than 20 options that will be updated little by little. As I said, depending on the support, I assure you that it will be the best optimizer on the entire internet, nothing more. This first version surpasses a lot of optimizer. It's amazing. I have a lot of faith in him because I know the incredible. In other words, I myself did everything I did to increase a lot. Very different performances from other optimizers. But hey, well, I'm going to leave it there. Well, here with fewer options and more options, just click here with him. The other option is about FPS. Here it shows where the application was downloaded from the website, the version of the designers, which is me, X and Shaggy, who is a friend of mine who helped me a lot in making some animations, the contacts that are the contacts where you can write to me and YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Discord and the website below says Optimizer created by YouTuber X and it would already be here. They can see all of that and if we hit it here again here it will come home and we hit it back and it would be done. That would be all. I recommend that every time you go to play you give it to Optimize Games and that's it. That would be all. In the end, he's going to show you a before and after. So hey, thanks for supporting me a lot. Thank you for the 3,000 subscribers. I really thank you. I thank you very much. We hope we go up more, right? Do not forget to comment on any questions. Do not forget to comment on anything. Comment on anything. You would also be very supportive of me if you comment on what other type of optimizer you want me to add or what other options you want FPS added for the next version. Do not forget to leave your like. With that you will be supporting me a lot and share the video with one of your friends so that many more people know this incredible optimizer that will help a lot. So, well, all this has been all for today. See you in a next video. Bye. Something I wanted to show is my PC information so you can see that I have a very PC. Low end and even so, it increased my FPS a lot in games and on the computer it goes very fast. I can open many things at once with just this. Use it on a very low end PC. As you can see I have a Windows 10 home operating system. I have an Intel Core i3 processor and I have my username. That has nothing matters. Graphics. The video adapter that I have is Intel HD 400. A video memory dedicated to 1 gig and I only have 2 gigabytes. This is my screen resolution and as you can see here it says the total memory. In other words, I don't use 2 gigabytes and I only have, that is, 1 gigabyte with 900 megabytes. That is, I don't have 2 gigabytes. In total I would only need 100 megabytes for 2 DDR3 gigabytes. By the way, and in free memory. Well, the free memory comes out here and the hard drive comes out here. I have an HDD hard drive that will be mechanical and my hard drive space comes out good here, which has nothing to do with it. And here, well, we have my mouse and my keyboard, which isn't that important either, since it doesn't have much to do with it. And well, this would be all the information of my system. Here we have another. If you like this wallpaper right now I'm going to hide the icons. By the way, something I forgot to show you is that right-clicking will bring up a contextual menu and here it will show you to change. Power plan. The best power plan in gray FPS and if you want to reduce latency we have low latency and the FPS is for testing. Try it. How are we doing? These are the power plans we have. This helps increase performance. The best FPS helps latency in FPS and the low latency helps much more in latency. So well, here as you can see, this is all the new contextual menu that would appear, which is the control panel. We got this in FPS as quick cleanup, disk. Here we have cleaning. Well, it is without cleaning. If it works it is already available. We have info and we have here FPS income. We have customization. As you can see here we have to customize and in tools we have many Windows tools that would serve us well as the task manager to execute many things that we can open just by right-clicking on the menu, as this will be the new contextual menu that would appear. So good. If you want to have this wallpaper because I use it, well, I did it. If you like it and want to download it, you can find it right here on the website. Great. I'm going to remove all these ads. We're going to lock up all this and well, right here on the website. Okay. Let me close this page right here because I'm going to be leaving it in the description. You will go down to the end. Here are all the programs here depending on when they are watching this video, they will download the program between all this bit until they find this thing that says wallpaper that is free. Obviously it is free and key. Obviously this does not have a key. It is not a compressed file and it is wallpaper created by X rereads and download and well, you have to skip the ad. It is sending you a Mediafire link that you already know how to do. If you don't know how to skip the ads, click on remove ad and I'll send you the video on how to remove the ads. Skip the ads, go to Mediafire, download it and download the web and set it as your desktop background. Yeah, well, if you want it, fine. So good. This has been all for today. At the end I will show you a before and after. Thanks for all the support. Now I say goodbye, bye. I've already been saying goodbye many times, but hey, before I go or before finishing the video, go to my channel and I'll be recommending you. I recommend you enter my channel. I'm going to enter the channel right here and I'm going to give you videos and I recommend that you watch these two optimizers. As you can see, increasing the RAM with the storage unit, which as you can see here went from 2 GB, 900 MB to 5 GB, 900 MB. This does not affect the hard drive at all. This will help even more to increase the FPS, the performance of your computer, so I recommend that you do the steps in this video, yes or yes. And here as you can see, we have installed service on your Windows. You have to install this service like this to increase performance much more. Nothing else. Downloading these two, installing this service, increasing the RAM more with FPS-X, the performance of your computer will be brutal. Your PC will literally go from being a low-end PC to a high-end PC. You are literally not going to want to buy a new PC. You are not going to want to because the low-end PC will go very fast and you will be saving money. Well, and you would do well in everything and you would have good performance and a good PC. So good. Now I say goodbye.